Hi, morning everybody. I'm doing this from Blizzard. It took me a week to solve it. I stuck in this question. I stuck is one with malicious person implied creator. Got a hint with a friend of mine in the Discord. I'm starting in task 2 because there's 3 machines, so I'm doing them record separately. The lateral movement is the middle one, is where we'll investigate detection of unusual login. The first one was a database server was able to the hacker to access to it, and now we concentrate in one specific workstation where the whole thing start, where the hacker was able to access the machine. Uh, I'm using X3RDP to connect, because to copy and paste, and I can copy, I can resize and zoom, so it's easy for me to access. I'm not using the split screen. I usually Windows machine, I always use X3RDP. So for me, I already started some software that we will use. Remember the first question was us talking about the email. So if we're talking about the what's this? Please. Well, I copy softwares now, so no, not these ones. What I'm looking for? Let's see. No, we have this two software, the registry, and we have the X3 reader shortcut. Of course, now if I go to the Explorer, let me put this down. If I go to local C, of course, we start investigating the users. Now we have administrator, which us, so it's not our intent, but this is the thing we can suspect that's the machine or the user. It's Anderson. Let's get the hidden file, so we know show hidden file. So we already have this, the user already have it here. Okay, we can investigate the download. It has a compressed file here. We can extract all. Let's extract it in, extract in download. Let's see what exactly happened. Start investigating the machine. So we have a download folder which is get ID user. We can open this with Notepad, and here it gives us it's I think it's a PowerShell, create a new user via IP. So it's an RDP user something. This was downloaded. It's a long script. I think it's PowerShell. The script is create user connect as an active directory. The name is create an AD user. So it's a PowerShell was downloaded from the internet. So we know there is a download. Somehow was happening download, so we know that information is there. So that's the first information we have. Now if we go back to the user, we can have the desktop. There is nothing in desktop. In document we have a couple of things. We have demo automation, new AD user, new then site file server permission. We have tools. So if you go to this we know them is what do they call them? That Microsoft PS tools, I think they call them. PS tools, and you can get information about them. PS tools, and each tool what to do: PXX, PS info, PS kill, PS services. So you can give us services list, so you can see maybe we can use them. So why don't extract them too? And then we have our tool list. Maybe we'll use them later on. If we go back to the document, we have a file is payslip Mendelson. So there is a payslip. If we extract instead of password, we don't have password, so somehow we need to get a password somewhere else. This one we can open, not random. We can open with a notepad. This file is postgres version. Okay, we already have some information here. It's a postgres version, and then we have a username of the person, db admin, and then we have a password. So you can guess now. We already have one answer to the question. What file did the attacker leverage to gain access to the DP server and then give the password? So now we can already have the password from this file already. So we know the answer for that question. So we can jump directly to this question here. So the hacker he was able to come here and he was able to get this file. Now the new user ID. So remind us, this is like the file the person one edit. Oh, he's opening it with a PowerShell. Yeah, we can open it with this. So it's a first name, last name, username, read enter password. So basically if you run this, how we can run this? Run is no, run whole. I'm not a PowerShell person. What's this? Show command in window, start PowerShell. Well, it doesn't run automatic. In any case, it's supposed to ask you for name or whatever, new user ID, name, add user, username created successfully. So create a new user in Active Directory. So it need to be in Active Directory. Okay, it's fine. So we have this file. The next one, exchange mail. Let me open with Notepad this time so we don't have too much stories. This one, he said email, read host, enter email, enter mailbox, same thing. This is some kind of, because this guy is an IT guy, so no, we have that. We can't open the payslip. We don't have the password, so that payslip basically is off limit. Now we just delete this folder, we don't have it. So self file server permission, edit, no, it's going to that again. Full path permission rule ACL, so nothing special here. So no, because we're talking about email, so we can think about it. We go to this one, to X reader, try to open an Outlook file. So if we go to that user, so Control C, we go to user, where it's an app data, I think it's in local, Microsoft, Outlook, and we have the email of this guy. Now we just need to look for inbox. Now we have all these emails. I'm not sure how to make the, what's this, choose filter, search. Now how can we make this bigger? Size. You can't. In any case, we have all these emails, so we can read about them. He said, for example, hi Michael, thank you for reaching. Our interesting part is, when did the attacker send a malicious email? Most malicious email will have attachments. So first of all, when you look like that, is quickly you say either you click or you have a malicious. So this one is just straightforward, an update, collaboration. This is budget proposal, CRM integration. One thing that make interesting for you is this payslip month, because most of if someone wants to send something, either you click in the link or there is no links in most of the emails, but one interesting one is this one. Now please find your payslip for March. We appreciate your, remember this is Michael Anderson, was sent by Alexis Ramirez. How we know there's something wrong here? Because if I go to Outlook, remember this, there's an attachment there. If I go to the Outlook, sent emails, sent items, he replied to him here. Where is that reply? This is the budget. There's it's sent expense copy, but the payslip. Look when he replied to him what he said. Hi Alexis, it seems that there is an issue with the attachment. Kindly verify if it's payslip, if the payslip is attached. Here to give us a question is something wrong in the attachment. So what we can do is, now I can't see inbox. The attachment we already have it in the it's there, so save it there. So it's the same thing, so we just need the password of it to open it. I copy the dot, so I need to remove the dot. So if I come back now, payslip, and say, where's that extract button? Extract all. Let me, and I copy the point. Let me remove the point at the end. Now we have, first of all, you can see why the guy said there's something wrong with it. Now it said payslip.pdf, but the icon here, you can see it's shortcut. It said type shortcut. So if you said properties, funny enough, there's strange characters there. Let's keep this there. We can do very quick tricks here. In PowerShell, if I go to CD tools, get more detail, but what tool we can use? The link one, lec.xe. I can go to that attachment. Let me get the -f. I'm using easy tools for this. So now let's detect info about this link, because you can see the end LNK, so it's not a PDF attachment. That's why in the email he said, a reply said, sent item, he said to him, he said it seems that there is an issue with the attachment. So if we go now for detail analysis of this, it gives us that payslip Michael Anderson, the path, and then there is the argument, and the argument you can see is base 64. It's what exactly we have here. So if I copy now this, I take it to my computer, and I have a base 64 value. So if I want to, this is the encode value, this is the whole thing. If I want to do it, I can do it in PowerShell. I can say that's the code for PowerShell. I just put there, and if I copy the whole thing to decode it, so that's the whole PowerShell. Why is not? Oops, hold on. Why is not copying? Control C. It's not copying for whatever reason. Doesn't want to copy. Now it stopped copying. Ay. Can we get text editor? Well, it doesn't want to copy anymore. Control C. Okay, we got it now. Copy. Let me put it in PowerShell. Why PowerShell is complaining? Invalid length for the base 64. Really? Let's see. This is the base 64. Let's see. Copy it. Shift and delete. Close it. Let's see if again. I hate Windows. Like to do base 64 conversion, you need to write a big code here. Oh, now it's working. You can see Otherwise we can do the our friend. Let's copy this one. Copy. So you can see what he's doing now. He's downloading from this IP 128.199.99. Is downloading a file called configure.exe. An output in environment. There's no environment, I think, in this machine. Environment app. Yeah, there's nothing. You save it as there and then start a process, this process, and then remove. Okay, so we can do this quickly. Is our friend Cyber Chef is better for these things. From base 64, then remove the null byte. Remove null byte. You can see here so basically do the same. Download the file, start the process, then remove the file. That's why we don't find the file configure.exe. It deleted automatically after I started. So there's a process was starting, then it deleted. Let's do something quickly, because now this room will make me a headache. Let's start the registry quickly. So we know now for sure the payslip file is the problem. So if I go to the question where it said when was the email, so the email we know this is sent item. Let me when the email was came, where's the inbox? So the email payslip, you go here to properties, you know, client submit time, it was at 24 March 7/6/27 at night. So I can come here. Oh, what's wrong with you now? Run. So we know what he's doing. So he's downloading the file, starting the process. And irony is, if I go to event log, I can't see this for whatever reason, this process. Why the Blizzard doesn't want to come anymore? Firefox, what's wrong with you? No, I don't want you. So this is the registry. If we go live, I'm the Amcache Hive. I think is the one that if I go find this config file configure.exe, I think is inside this hive, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not in the configure. No, if I download the live for that user, the user. So if I go to find the same, it doesn't record it. Okay, let's log if the sum should be in software or security. System. Security. Let's go wait for that, and let's get the correct time. We said it's that's the time, client submit time, so it's 7/6/27. So where is it? Task 2. So it's the month is March, is the 24th 2024, 7 at night, 19/07/24. Let's confirm the time. Yeah, no, 7/6/27. 7/6/27. Now the next question is, when did the victim open the malicious payload? And that's exactly another rabbit hole that it took me to play around it. Here it tell you, you can get the email, you can get the attachment. We know the reply, the sent item regarding the payslip. This email was sent in 7858, so it's not too long. It's like in most 2 seconds they reply to the guy. So we know the whole thing's happened after 3 seconds. So at least we know the time interval. So let me go back to this is find things. Why he doesn't find it? What's going on here? Okay, he has it somewhere here. Which registry he was find it? App compact cache session manager. It's in the in the system. If you look here, if I search now the config, this file that was downloaded, you can see it's supposed to be in user M Anderson app data roaming. So when it was downloaded, but remember the PowerShell, it tell us remove. So he deleted after it started. So that's the tricky part. So I don't understand why I don't find it in when I go to the log file. So because the log file, if I go to now, if a process starts, it should be show it. It's a PowerShell. But when you go to Windows log for application and go to Microsoft Windows and I go to PowerShell, I go PowerShell operation. If I go around this date time like 7/6/27, ironically I don't find too much shake. So if I go 24 March in April, March 24, 1 p.m. You see now the date now 7/7/48. That's 47. Where am I? The 47. Now what we have here, 7/6/27 is the one when the email happened. 7/7/27. So this PowerShell, none of this is 40. So we know something happened here in this range of time. If I go now to my file that we find like in Anderson document folder, we know this zip folder was there. If you check the property time in here, it's again another strange time in here. It said it was created at 7/5/46, and I find this date a bit tricky because the email was sent at 6 seconds. So how that file was saved before, I don't know. So it's like it's 1 second behind. Modified in 6:32, still not 6:32. So after this, so the question is, of course now there's a room that you can follow here is this room. I forgot, I need to do a write-up for this. Someone, people asking me this Windows application forensic, and then you have the Outlook part of it, Microsoft Outlook. It gives you the part of the PowerShell that you play with them to know, for example, the user they have Outlook. So if we go there and go to the PowerShell, why today the copying is becoming a problem? Control C. I don't know why today. Before I can copy easily. What happened today? So let me copy to the file and then copy to the shell. Copy. And that's what we got the outlook for the user M Anderson. So if you I was trying to do this trick, but it doesn't work for me. So if I go now to look for the attachment, but remember here it only work if what we don't have the user. That one I forgot. I need to change the user. What's the name of the user? M Anderson. So we have that folder which is 0, so we can check this folder now, and it's empty, and it gives you the room. It tell you very clear. It tell you, note, the content of this directory will disappear once the Outlook client is terminated, since it only stores the files in the cache for the process. So here assume we don't have the attachment name. Here it means Outlook was closed. So I don't really get why the time for now this is the payslip we done of it. So I don't know the payslip, that one we can close this. Why the time for the save file is not, it doesn't make sense to me too much, but it is what it is. Remember, when the person click in this attachment, so it means in the email, so where am I now again? Forgot already. Inbox. So the person, if you click here and click in the shell in that PowerShell, so we know what will happen. It will launch PowerShell and download the file and then remove. And normally this PowerShell is supposed to record in the event file, but it doesn't for whatever reason. I can see now. Look, for example, at 7:47. PowerShell's console is starting up. At 7:48, PowerShell has started IPC listening. So basically, it triggered PowerShell at 7:47, and this means this script start running. Why the script is not logged in the PowerShell, I don't know. Is the hacker that could change the way PowerShell log in all the command or something, but I can't really explain. The 7:47 is the plane, the one when the person launched. 7:47, I think is this one, is the date, because here as the only explanation I can get for this is after the person received the email, the PowerShell launch in the machine and start listening at 7:47, which means this is the time when this was executed. Now the question, of course, why I don't see the command here, I don't know, because at 48 it listening, and then PowerShell console, and then suddenly again start, but doesn't show you the log of what's going on. Even the processing security, if you go to the security part of at 7, it's supposed to launch the process at March 24 at night. Where is this? Because we know the timing, so we don't need to look for all over the place. Where is that? 7 o'clock. 7 at 7:19. Remember, the whole story starts at 6:57. We have a log on here, and 7:57, which is close to this. a local group enumeration. I'm not sure how this remote was set up because the logs doesn't aren't too much for me, because this is the same person of user login and at the same time the person email. I'm not sure what. Let me make it bigger. What process is running here? I have a Chrome here. There's a Chrome at 657. No, at 7657. Caller process name is a Chrome. Uh, at 7:15 close at the time of the email. It's supposed to be this one Outlook, but it doesn't say the process name. Who's the process now? At 7, it says that enumeration of credential at 7:15. Again, we can assume is at 7:15. So after the 7:47, it means that script is starting doing some enumeration in the user or something like that. At 7:19, and even you don't see too many things. We'll come back to this, but that's, guys, my best explanation for this is the PowerShell starting in that moment of time. I assume that's where the Outlook was clicked on. So I'm following this room, same structure, this application room. So the next question, of course, the persistent template, the one that I stuck for it for a week. Now let's, because now we are in the registry, if we look for persistence, we can go to the run. Why this one run a new current version is empty. Run. We have a task shader, we have a PowerShell. Why this one doesn't show me the whole things? Just the key run doesn't have anything on it. Internet setting, run is empty. Explorer, run RMU. Let's get the registry. I'm confused about this. Where's the registry? What group policy registry editor? Let's get the registry. What are my keys? There's two keys we can check here. This one. Oh, now it's copying. What's wrong with you? Why not? This is the key for the registry to check whether there is any persistence to run. Okay, now this is an interesting key. If you look, for example, now this one, there is another very interesting file here. It's called not part of the challenge, as is in Windows System 32. So let's go us, because we are curious, we don't assume, and then the file is not part of the challenge. So if I open this file, edit, hey, here's another PowerShell file. So let's take it straight to our friend. So what does this do? It's so you can see it's Windows Linux stuff, WSL, binary bash, and then he's putting stuff in the host folder. This is what the network files is. So let's get this, check where exactly what he's doing. When you can see, he's adding a domain name advancedsolution.net to the file of Windows. So if I go to Windows machine, so this file now is running there but it's not part of the challenge, as they said. So we can assume that's correct. So it's not a trick. So if I go, why this one is keeping there? So if I go the etc folder, so we have a go. If I open the host folder, open with the notepad, you can see what is adding this advanced, and this is part of the challenge. Is not to simulate the C2 and the IP6 local address. So this is very interesting. So let's remember it. So where we are now in the question, the implant. Of course, now if you follow this room, also it's basically most of the answers here in this room. We have the shuttle task. Again, if you look, for example, for this the 4698 in the security for login, if I try to go to the security log, now even here you can say the task scheduler. Where is the TRST? Task scheduler is supposed to have an operation. It's disabled. So you can see this room is somehow in the login is disabling things, and that's why part of things what we're not getting information quicker what we're looking for. So manually we don't do it this way. So we go to the next phase, is using the task scheduler like this one describe. And then where's my task scheduler? This is my task scheduler. So this is the local task scheduler local. So if you go all this our now of course now you can say, okay, so now what, I need to look for all of them. So you can see the first one, next runtime is 5/10/24, so it's today. One way to do is to follow, because if you are confused why this, now suddenly my Firefox is playing games with me. You can check one by one and say which one you don't recognize, names are funny, or you can play with the date. Of course, this one sys update, this is interesting one because the name is already is not a Windows update. Or we can why this room now? I don't know why Firefox is freezing on me. Or you play with PowerShell, where you give you the dates of creation. For example, here you can also use this, but also this command is very interesting. That's why I think you can. That's why it's better to save these commands for future rooms. If I go to PowerShell now, I think that's why my computer is not copying. Let me copy it again. Control A, Control C. This command is very interesting. Because it shows me all the enable task scheduler. They are not disabled, that are running, the part of the running. For me, if you get confused, let's check the dates, because all our investigation is running in what? In 24 March. So this one basically we can eliminate, and it comes this one straight to your eyes, so you know this one what you're looking for, the sys update file. So now after I know the dates correctly, so I know, and I come back here, okay, what exactly this do? And you can see the name of the location is Microsoft Windows clip. So let's copy that. Let's try to go to it. No, clip is a file or something. What's wrong with you? Microsoft, oh, Windows, this PC, Windows, and they said Microsoft Windows clip is a file. Let's see what we have. Clip. What type of search is this? Location is Microsoft Windows clip. No, Microsoft Windows. What type of location is that one? Local C, Windows. There's no clip here. What? Why? Would they just play with us and say clip? Oh, let me see what machine time is left. I don't want to. 21 minutes. Oh, just add 1 hour. If we open the action, where is that edit button? Run edit properties. So if I click now the action, I can open it now. It's a PowerShell. You can see it's a PowerShell. Our interest is the command. Let's take the command. Let's open it in our file. So it's, you can see what it do. It's the same thing. Is that hidden, and then there is base64 as well. We can go to our friend. Let's remove the first command, and we can see what it do. If PSV, if a process SCV host exists, run it. So basically what you do is in Windows System 32 start, and you can see the name is strange because the normal Windows name is not SCV, is SVC. You can see the name, they play with the name here. So if I go now to the, where are you, Windows, and I go to System 32. Remember the normal Windows name is start with SVC. SVC host. That's the name usually for Microsoft. That's the normal Microsoft start with SVC, but this one is start with SCV. And you can see they create how this room create give you the hint. So the name, you can see it's like a worm in the file. So this file is not a real Microsoft host. Yeah, it's a closer to it. Look like it is. Now we know the persistence, and then the creation date of this. That's my mistake. I was using this timestamp. I thought this is the time propriety. I thought this is the correct time, but this is not the correct time for the implant. The implant is this. When was this one created? And then this one was created in created in 24 March 7/16/23. What we got with PowerShell, it gave you 24 March 17/16/23. 17/16/23. So 17, I forgot. 16/23. 16/23. Now the question is said this what domain accessed by mission impact? We're talking about now so this process start in PowerShell, and now it call this process. So we can now we can play too many things now. If I can start task manager, no, not this one, uh, task manager, let's put them there, and I can start monitor, resource monitor. Is a couple of things. Look for a resource monitor now. Wait for it, because that things he work. Look, I say start. Let me remove this. Watch here the process where, remember our process is not SV, is SC. Let's wait for it. It will show here. And then we can also use this new room of TryHackMe, the one for the this room, Windows Network Analysis. So you can use this command net start minus a minus b. We can use that one too. You can see now SCV host is coming online, is contacting advancedsolution.net. So you can see what is connecting to. In PowerShell you can say I said net start net minus I minus b. I need to wait for it because connection, this is the connection. Remember when we said this local IP, and it's connected to this, so it's not connected yet. Let's wait for it, because it connect and drop. Now it's established, and you have two connecting to it. If I go now to the source monitor, this is Python 3.5. You can see this. This is our host, and this is Python 3.5. If you go to this Python 3.5 and property is go to this folder. If I go copy it, and that's it. So basically it connect to this advancedsolutions.net. So we know the answer for this question is advancedsolution.net. I need to do define. So oops, define is bracket left or right. I forgot about them, like that, or reverse. I forgot. No, you do them like that. See, advanced solutions. So that's the answer. I want to show you something, because remember we talked about that Python script. We can WSL, we can access the Linux backend, and then remember when we said in the registry that key, we got it in the first time. What is that? Not part of the challenge. It's calling a Python script. I forgot where is it. It's in opt folder, I think. Yeah, this is the script, not part of the challenge. Python script that you keep running, and that's our C2 server. Our C2 is this one, and to prove we can contact it, let me show you something. I can go to this and I can call it from here. I can do curl http advancedsolutions.net, and it call it in port 880. And it's okay, it doesn't give us content, but let's read the code quickly so you can understand it. So if you go back to the code, it said you listen in 880 HTTP7, then look what we do. We have a command who I am all or something, and then we have if you call it in this line without I don't want to waste too much time, guys. You can play with it, but look, if I call it in that, he will send me a random. He has an option to do a random call. He select one random command from there. So if I call it there, look what happened now. Before we have content, there is no reply here. There is no. Now what he give me, CHDK, the content. So let's copy this, and then under the command is PWD. So he's taking PWD from this list. Where is that PWD? So if I call it again, he give me a random. What the hell? I lost the connection. So if I call it again, he gave me that another one. See, this one. Let's try another one. Because CHDK we already got it. So let's see what random he gave me. He gave me now this one. So if I go now, base 64, ls. So basically that's the story of this room. So the email, you get it from the reading the email with the software. You can get the second the email when it the event log give you the PowerShell start, then the task scheduler give you the implant, and then the domain name you can use PowerShell. Of course, PowerShell will give you the what is listening to, or because here it tell you SCV host. You can see it's SCV host is the one that connecting. You can get resource monitor. He tell you who's connecting to advanced solution. Yeah, I think that's it. And you can play with the back end of Ubuntu behind the Windows machine. I hope, guys, it helps someone. Guys, if you have beta solution for this one, please let me know in the comment. I will do the task 3 and task 1 later on when I have time. Thank you very much and have a good day.